Hey everyone, Coach Des here from Finlay Coaching. And in this video, I'm going to show you two strength moves that are really important for runners, and those are deadlifts and squats. So they're two of the exercises that I suggest to runners that you really do need weights in order to do. And I'll be able to show you with both of them how you can kind of get around that if you don't have a gym membership. In fact, all of my equipment is here in my house. So let's get started and do the deadlifts first. Okay, so like I said, we're going to start with the deadlifts, and I apologize if you can't see my head. I really just want to focus though on what my body's doing for these. So for the deadlifts, ideally you'll have some kind of bar, and you'll put as much weight on it as you feel comfortable with. It's better to start a little bit lighter and then slowly build your way up, hopefully to get close to body weight in what you can deadlift. But again, it's better to start a little lighter and build your way up than to start too heavy and end up with an injury. And what's really important in all of these is form. So when I come up to the bar, I want to make sure that my feet are evenly spaced on the bar so that I'm putting equal pressure on both sides. And as I'm doing the move, I want to think about that, and then I'm activating the muscles in my legs equally on both sides. So when you start with it, I like to start up a little bit. You want to try and make sure your back is as flat as possible, and you'll feel this a lot in your hamstrings. And then all you'll do for the deadlift is stand up, and you'll see the bar kind of moves up your shins and up. And then as you go down, you want to lever your glutes and your hips back and come back down with the bar. And again, up and down. If you are doing deadlifts and you're feeling it in your lower back, you want to check your form. And it can be helpful when you're first doing it to have someone watch you or to videotape yourself so you can actually see what you're doing with your form and make sure it's correct. And I want to make one more point. You might be asking yourself, well, what do I do if I don't belong to a gym and I don't have any weight equipment? So what you can do, single leg deadlifts give you the same type of workout on your leg. And what you're going to do, you're going to keep one leg planted, come down, touch the ground, and come back up. And I'll show you that from the side as well. So again, one leg planted, the bar's in my way this time, down, touch the ground, come back up. Again, you're looking for that flat back as you're going down. And you can also do those holding dumbbells or holding some kind of weight as you're doing it. Okay, so the second strength move that I really encourage my runners to do are squats. So with your squats, you're just going to start with your feet planted about shoulder width apart, and all you're going to do for the basic squat move is you're going to squat down. So you want your hips to hinge and your butt to go back. You're going to go down. Ideally your butt will be lower than your knees, but the more important thing to make sure is that your knees don't go past your toes. And then you're going to come back up. So I'll show you that from the side as well. Again, feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to go back and then back up. Two common mistakes you see with the squat is either that people aren't, keeping even on both sides, or that they're putting too much strain on the quads. Again, like I mentioned with the deadlifts, it's a good idea when you first get started to do it in a mirror, to videotape, to have someone watch you so you can kind of see how you're doing the move. And then just to add to the squats, so you can do air squats like what I just showed you. If you have access to a gym or if you have access to a barbell, you can also do them with a barbell with or without weight. You can do that one of two ways. So let me get my barbell. You can have the weight resting on your shoulders, which is considered a back squat. Or you can also have it here, which is a front-loaded squat. The other thing that you can do for weights is you could have dumbbells and hold dumbbells at your side as you're doing the squats. And then just to prove that you don't need a lot of money for this equipment in order to make it effective, this is a square cinder block, so a half cinder block, that I got at Home Depot for a few dollars, and I covered it with some duct tape just to make sure that it didn't fall apart. And so you can even use this, you know, hold it and use that as your weight as you're going down. It can also work for the deadlifts that I mentioned earlier. So if you're doing the single leg deadlift, go down, pick this up, and just put it back down. So again, don't need to spend a whole lot of money on a gym membership or on weight equipment in order to do these. And actually in another video, I'll just show you some moves that you can do without any weights at all. So thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you in a new video.